Welcome to News 9 and you are watching On Point, and I have 9 on points or 9 big stories. Let us take a look at the first on point. Will Bharatiya Janata Party win for the third time, or India Bloc make a massive dent creating new political possibilities? BJP is leading every opinion poll. BJP has more than 300 seats in Lok Sabha, but the question is whether BJP can repeat its performance in 2024. What are the 6 factors which can make or break BJP in this election? The countdown has begun. Poll pundits are hedging bets, and so are we. Our show is divided into 6 parts. Let me play out 2 small bites first, both back to back, on what 2 most important persons of political spectrum think.
जब देश में दमदार सरकार होती है तो विदेशी सरकारें भी हमारा दम देखती है और वीरों की इस धरती पंजाब से बेहतर कौन जानेगा कि दमदार होने का मतलब क्या होता है। दमदार सरकार जो दुश्मन के छक्के छुड़ा दे, दमदार सरकार जो दुश्मन को घर में घुसकर मारे, दमदार सरकार जो भारत को आत्मनिर्भर बनाए, दमदार सरकार जो भारत को समृद्ध बनाए। इसलिए पंजाब भी इस बार जोर शोर से कह रहा है, फिर एक बार, फिर एक बार, फिर एक बार।
मैं देश की जनता को और कांग्रेस के सारे कार्यकर्ताओं को, इंडिया गठबंधन के कार्यकर्ताओं को, कांग्रेस पार्टी के जो बब्बर शेर हैं, आप सबको दिल से धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं। इतना समर्थन दिया आप सब ने, देश की जनता ने, और हमारे कार्यकर्ता हर इंच के लिए लड़े। इलेक्शन संविधान को बचाने का है, हिंदुस्तान के संस्थाओं को, इंस्टीट्यूशंस को बचाने का है, और हमने नैरेटिव को कंट्रोल किया और एक नया विजन हिंदुस्तान के लिए हमने सामने रखा। गरीबों के लिए, किसानों के लिए, मीडियम बिजनेसेस के लिए, बेरोजगार युवाओं के लिए इंडिया गठबंधन की सरकार बन रही है। इंटेलेक्चुअल्स ने, थॉट लीडर्स ने प्रधानमंत्री को कहा था कि मेरे साथ डिबेट करें, मगर वो डिबेट नहीं कर पाए, और अब तो डिबेट पॉसिबल है ही नहीं क्योंकि वो मौन व्रत पे चले गए हैं। पोलिंग डे आ रहा है और मैं इंडिया गठबंधन के सारे बब्बर शेर कार्यकर्ताओं से कहना चाहता हूँ, लास्ट मिनट तक आप पोलिंग बूथ पे रहिए। लास्ट मिनट तक आपकी आंख पोलिंग बूथ पर, ईवीएम मशीन पर होनी चाहिए।
Now, who is winning 2024 election? Clear verdict or hung parliament? That's one. That's the first part. Can there be a surprise from Bihar and Uttar Pradesh? That's the second part. And then, will South India save India Bloc? That's the third part. The fourth part is, Khela hobe for Didi or BJP? Who will benefit from Maharashtra mess? That's the fifth part. And is there a GT road surprise? That's the sixth part of the show. So let us begin with the possibility of a hung parliament. That's the first part of the show. Last time the parliament was hung was in 1990, 1991 and 1996. In 1990, VP Singh failed to get majority. He had to take support from left and BJP. In 1991, Congress failed to get majority. JMM came to the rescue of the Congress with others. In 1996, Neither Congress nor BJP had the numbers. United Front government was formed with the Congress support. So that's the first premise. I'm joined by Ajit Kumar Jha. I'm joined by Jayanto Bhattacharya, and I'm also joined by Brijesh Pandey in studio. Ajit, I'll straight away come to you. It's a 6-part show, 6 minute each segment. So, you know, you have to be concise, 2 minute each. Ajit, to you, do you think, are we looking at a hung parliament or a simple majority for Bharatiya Janata Party?
Karthikeya, when one is in the battlefield, very close to when the war is about to take place, you don't see the wave. You don't see the victory very clearly, right? You see it all the time post facto. But without the exit poll numbers, just based on our own reporting, our own experience, pre-poll surveys, I would say no, there will not be a hung parliament. It will be a clear winner. And the clear winner, the way I see it, based on the data I have, based on my sort of journalistic experience, will be the BJP.
Brijesh.
I think BJP will have a simple majority. The numbers of seats will likely to be come down. And most importantly, I see that, the kind of mammoth victory it had in 2019, where the difference in majority of the seats, the margin, it was about 2 lakh vote or 1,90,000 vote. I think that margin will also come down considerably.
Why do you think the margin is going to come down?
Well, I haven't been on the field myself, but, based on my conversations with people who are there on the field and all, I think, I don't see any kind of, wave which is working for any political party. For the first time in all the elections which I have covered for the BJP, there is no one narrative. The dominant narrative has come from the BJP side. And I think, when you have a two-term government, there is also a degree of anti-incumbency which sets in. People are now not like, there was a time in 2000, just before the 2014 election, after 2014 election, if you say one word which is inimical to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, people will start fighting with you. From that to a place where you can be free flow in your conversation, I mean, you can criticize the policy of the government without attracting any kind of, blowback. I think it's a lot has changed. Margins will be hit. BJP most likely will get a simple majority and margins will be hit.
Okay, the margins are going to be hit. Jayanto, your take, is it going to be a hung parliament, BJP without a simple majority, or you think it's a clear case of BJP coming back on its own for the third term?
Karthikeya, after a very long time, the election that I am seeing here, there are many mixed signals coming our way. And after a very long time, or rather the first time that since the new NDA has come, led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, there are certain narratives that has been built up by the opposition, and which for the first time we have seen that the leader, that is the Prime Minister, has taken up those issues and he is addressing them. So there is lots of differences that I find. If you don't go, let's not go back too far in the past. If you see in 2004, there was this India Shining. That issue was brought forward, wherein also a recorded voice of the then Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, which used to call up almost every mobile phone owner and talking about India Shining and about what the BJP has done and what else they will do. But it was suddenly there was a turn of events and the UPA came. 2014, almost everyone was expecting that due to all those issues that had come up and the media, we got all these issues and controversies and scams.
No. Is BJP getting a simple majority or is getting a reduced majority?
Yes, it will be reduced majority, but it will be a majority of that, I am sure.
Okay. Is there a reduced majority above 271 or is it a reduced majority below 271?
Majority, I said, above 270.
Okay. So all my panelists are saying that the Bharatiya Janata Party is getting a simple majority but a reduced majority. Ajit, did you say reduced or did you say majority with better numbers?
Majority with better numbers.
Okay, so two people are saying reduced and Ajit is saying majority with better numbers. Now the second part is about possible surprise from Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. Yes. Why Bihar and Uttar Pradesh? BJP won 73 seats in Uttar Pradesh in 2014. BJP won 62 seats in Uttar Pradesh in 2019. BJP won 22 seats in Bihar in 2014 and BJP won 17 seats in Bihar in 2019 with alliance, sweeping the entire state. That is why I say important, because these are saturated states. BJP with alliance partners in both places is touching 120 seats. Two states and BJP is 110 par. 400 nahi, 110 par. So Ajit, are these two states saturated? Is BJP going to retain, go up or go down in both the states? 2 minutes.
Bihar is saturated because 39 out of 40, right? To better that, you get 40 out of 40. I would say that the NDA alliance can easily get anything between 32 to 35. So a bit of reduction, and I think the BJP won't bear the brunt of it. It will be the JDU which will bear the brunt of it. So BJP's seat probably 17 out of 17, and JDU will come down from 16, let's say about 3 or 4 or 5 seats. Okay, so that's my prediction for Bihar. I think the UP is going to be the biggest surprise, because conventional analysis was that the BJP has reached its, zenith, its top point in all these Hindi heartland states, and therefore it is expanding eastwards and southwards. That is going to happen, of course, the expansion eastward and southward. But the fact that the largest state, Uttar Pradesh, BJP had in 2019 162, and with Apna Dal 64. That means there was 16 seats more that the BJP can win. And I have a feeling, my assessment tells me that the BJP is going to repeat its 2014 performance.
So, Ajay,
get 70 plus.
So the master of election, Mr. Jha, is saying BJP's happy chart is going up. Okay, Brijesh, to you. Is it going up in Uttar Pradesh? Is it going up in Bihar? Or is it going to come down?
Well, I'm not going to counter Ajit, as you call him a master of election, but based on what I see.
Because all the pollsters are either his guru or friends, or they come from Bihar.
Exactly. I agree with that completely. See, I don't see BJP getting an upward surge in Uttar Pradesh. What I see is that there are certain factors which are working on what seem to be in complete walkover. In the middle of February or by the end of February, there has been a complete change, in the month of end of March, end of May, I beg your pardon. And I don't see BJP getting more than what they have gotten in 2019, maybe a seat or two less, but definitely
are they going to reduce in Uttar Pradesh?
They'll be somewhat in that range only.
62 minus 62 plus.
Somewhat in that range only. I mean, you can't pin me down.
I'm not pinning it down. I'm not pinning it down.
Plus minus 2, I would say.
Plus minus 2, but what is your gut feeling saying as a person who has covered UP? नीचे जाएगा या ऊपर बढ़ेगा?
I think in that range. I mean, plus minus 2 would be is almost as if it's like 2019.
नीचे नहीं जाएगा.
नीचे, it'll be somewhere in that range. I mean, if he goes one, you can't say that you said नीचे नहीं जाएगा और नीचे चला गया. What I'm saying is that it'll be somewhere in that range only. Bihar, I completely agree with Ajit, where he says that if Tejasvi Yadav wins 10 seats or Tejasvi Yadav wins 8 seats, all of it is most likely going to come from the JDU kitty.
Okay.
JDU is facing
Jayanto, the reason why
crisis.
I have framed this particular subsection of the debate is Uttar Pradesh and Bihar are very important states. Put together, they make 120 seats. BJP dominates these two states with alliance partner. Last time they had 39 in Bihar with alliance partner. They had 62 seats in Uttar Pradesh. Now, that is like a complete sweep. Two states giving you a 100 MP block. So now do you think, with the problems at hand, the counter consolidation, are seats of BJP going up in UP and Bihar, or they are going down? Because these two states are not going to behave differently.
I think you have raised a very apparent issue that has been a part of controversies and contradictions, especially for South India, that so many seats are there in the north or the central part of India. But coming to the answer, Bihar, I do agree that 39 out of 40, it may not be possible. It's not possible. Because the last time, if you remember, Lalu Prasad's RJD did not have any seat. It was only one that went to the Congress. So this time, I think, given the circumstances and the way they have come together, you can give them a benefit of the doubt.
Okay, so you are saying in Bihar, BJP is going to come down. In Uttar Pradesh, 62 plus or 62 minus?
Not BJP, not BJP. I think it will be JDU and the other allies, because if you see, I'll just give a quick example. Karakat, if you see, Pawan Singh, he is contesting against one of the BJP allies, Kushwaha. So there he may, to some extent, his vote may be affected because of the introduction of Pawan Singh as an independent, because he did not listen to the BJP leadership. Coming to Uttar Pradesh, there I think it will be thereabouts, like the 2019, because there was a fall between 2014 and 2019.
You short the time. Minimal loss hai ya minimal gain hai?
It can be either way. Give or take 1 or 2 seats.
Okay, so Ajit says it's going to be a good performance. 2 people are saying either way. But the fact of the matter is, no one is saying that the seats are going to balloon. Now, the third section is about, can South India save India alliance? Now we are going to South India. India Bloc is fighting to save its life. Congress is in power in Telangana and Karnataka. DMK Congress alliance is in power in Tamil Nadu. Congress and left dominate Kerala politics. YSRCP is giving a good fight to BJP, TDP, JS alliance, which means that the BJP is not a big force in entire South. So Ajit, to you, where is the catchment area? If Bharatiya Janata Party is not increasing anywhere, and in South the Congress and other alliance partners have become strong, where will the BJP go? And I'll rephrase the question. Do you think the South is the bastion for the India politics today? Will South bail out Congress alliances?
Okay, let me break a couple of myths to start with. The myth is that the BJP doesn't have presence in the South. Take 2019, take all the 5 southern states. Congress had 29 seats, BJP has 29 seats. So they are in equal presence in the South. We somehow in our minds think that Congress has a lot of penetration in the South, so mainly because of Kerala, right? And the fact that they won the Karnataka elections and they won the Andhra State Assembly election. But in Lok Sabha, Congress only had 29 seats, BJP had 29 seats. So I've just cut out the myth that BJP doesn't have presence in the South. Secondly,
BJP has presence in the South. BJP made government in Karnataka in 2007, and then BJP again made government in Karnataka. That is not contested. That is not contested. I am saying, is South going to bail out India?
Not really. No, it cannot, because Lok Sabha elections and assembly elections are a very different cup of tea. They are very, very different. You can't compare them, number one. And number two, also because I think that the BJP is going to do phenomenally well in Telangana. It will do moderately well, given its almost no presence in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. It will get a few seats in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. In Karnataka, it may not repeat its performance like last time, but it will just come a few notch below. And Andhra, it's an ally of TDP. It has got a new ally, which is possibly going to do very well in Andhra. Therefore, this myth that India alliance will be rescued by the South, totally a myth.
Okay, so Ajit is saying India alliance will not be rescued by South India.
Can I just make one more point? Can I just make one more point?
Okay.
The point is that if this election is a referendum on Prime Minister Modi, then I think the BJP will do very well in the South. If this election is not a referendum on Mr. Modi, but like fights in all these states, separate fights, then the BJP perhaps...
Okay, so you are saying Bharatiya Janata Party is going to do very well in South India. See, the point of debate is not BJP. The point of, I'm just changing it into South India. So, Brijesh, can South save India alliance? Can it be a bastion where Congress can be little more than 52? Can it provide sustenance to these, the longer plans where the opposition is slightly more powerful than what it is today?
I think it may. Because the reason I'm saying it that it may is that while on one hand I completely agree with what Ajit is saying, that it's not like, that BJP is out of the game completely. It has a dominant presence in it has a good presence in Telangana. It has a dominant presence in Karnataka, and with TDP, JJP combined in Andhra Pradesh, it has a sizable vote size. But I think Tamil Nadu and Kerala is not going BJP way. That is very clear. One seat maximum, but nothing more than that. What is happening is that in Karnataka, Congress is also giving a good fight to the BJP. And in Telangana, it is not as if, the decimation of BRS will see only BJP getting upper hand and Congress getting reduced in numbers and all. So in Telangana also the Congress will rise. In Karnataka, the Congress is giving a good fight. So if it rises, it will be a direct loss in number of seats which has been won by the BJP.
Jayanto, are we forgetting Andhra Pradesh in this game?
No, Andhra Pradesh will be, TDP and YSRCP. Rest will be all periphery which will be taken in by. But
Jayanto, no, complete your argument.
I'm just saying that, but I agree with Ajit's point that it's not like as if what is TDP? TDP is only an addition to the NDA fold. He's an NDA a partner, and the other side is not a partner, part of the UPA alliance or NDA alliance as we speak.
Okay, Jayanto, can South India save India alliance? And the reason why I have framed this question is, wasn't Indira Gandhi saved by South India in 1977?
Yeah, you're talking of Chikmagalur, but okay, Chikmagalur was one.
Indira Gandhi had more than 150 seats in Lok Sabha.
Yeah, apart from that, yeah, I'm coming to that. But if you look at it now, the situation has changed. If you look at it right now, Andhra Pradesh, yes, with the TDP, with Chandrababu Naidu, they do have a chance over there. Telangana, yes, they do have a chance. Tamil Nadu, Kerala, I don't think they can get more than one each. If you go to Karnataka, 25 out of 28, I doubt if they can better that because the circumstances have changed. They indeed could break that bastion. They indeed could form a state government over there. But now it's the other way now. So I do not think, I will not say bail out or save the I.N.D.I.A bloc. But I would say that BJP will not do as good as they would be doing this side of the Vindhyas. Because the politics, the issues, they are a bit different down south. So that will reflect, and I do not think that really they are going to go beyond only BJP. I'm not talking about allies. They're not going to go beyond that 30 odd seat, much less than that.
Okay, so the consensus is the party might do well, but it might not turn out to be the savior. Before we go further, let me play out bite of Rajnath Singh and Mallikarjun Kharge.
पर विजय प्राप्त कर रही है मैं पूरी तरह से आश्वस्त हूँ।
एक जून को इंडिया गठबंधन का बैठक है, क्या है उद्देश्य उनका?
इंडिया गठबंधन का बैठ उनकी पराजय सुनिश्चित है।
एक सवाल सर, एक सवाल।
और वैसे पहले से ही इंडिया गठबंधन तो बिखरा हुआ है, नाम के लिए केवल इंडिया गठबंधन।
वो जितने भी नंबर्स बताएंगे वो नहीं बैठ रहे, कहीं किसी इसमें संदर्भ में नहीं बैठ रहे। वो कम से कम वो देखना चाहिए उन्होंने, जैसा कि आंध्रा में उनको कुछ मिलेगा, लेकिन तेलंगाना में तो कांग्रेस का इम्प्रूव होगा ना, कर्नाटक में इम्प्रूव होगा कांग्रेस का, जहाँ एक ही सीट थी। फिर इसी तरह से केरला, तमिलनाडु तो बढ़त है ही है, महाराष्ट्र में बढ़त है। जब हर जगह हमारी बढ़त है, राजस्थान में बढ़त है, छत्तीसगढ़ में हमको बराबरी के सीट मिलने का है, मध्य प्रदेश में हमको 2 थे, 1 बढ़ेंगे, वहाँ पर भी कम तो नहीं होंगे। और उसी ढंग से मध्य प्रदेश में हमारे उत्तर प्रदेश में भी जो बहुत कम सीटें थी पहले हमारे को, आज वो हम मिल के लड़ने से वहाँ भी हमारे को बढ़त है। फिर किस बेसिस पे वो कह रहे हैं कि उनको बहुत से सीटें मिलेंगे और 400 पार करेंगे, ये स्लोगन जो दे रहे हैं, ये लोगों को मैं समझूंगा कि लोगों को एक बेवकूफ करने की बातें हैं।
You know, sometimes I feel, before I go to the fourth section, is Congress more serious in defeating Bharatiya Janata Party, or is it more serious about preventing Bharatiya Janata Party from crossing 400? After hearing the bite of Mallikarjun Kharge, he was far more focused on 400 than talking about can Congress get 150 seats and stake claim to the government, or can Congress get 120 seats and say, well, we'll be back and provide sustenance to others to come forward, but numbers will tell. The fourth section is about, will there be khela hobe in favor of Didi or BJP? But let's get the facts first. In Bengal, TMC has 22 seats with 43.7% votes. BJP has 18 seats with 40.6% votes. It was a close fight in 2019 Lok Sabha elections. Now I'll come straight to the point. In Vidhan Sabha, BJP finished Bharatiya Janata Party. So I'll just focus on Lok Sabha. That is why I'm not going into the Vidhan Sabha numbers. The states can behave differently. Like Odisha, you can have a state government and you can still vote for BJP in the Lok Sabha and can give a very close fight to Bharatiya Biju Janata Dal. So Ajit, in this case, do you feel that Didi can still do Khela Hobe in Lok Sabha? She did Khela Hobe in Vidhan Sabha. Do you think there is a possibility of a Khela Hobe in Lok Sabha? Because this state is very important for Bharatiya Janata Party. 80 seats in UP, 40 seats in Bihar, 42 seats in West Bengal. Other states I'm going to come later. But this again is like other big states like Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu, 40 plus states.
You know, Kartikeya, I was born and brought up in Bengal for the first 16 years of my life. So let me tell you my gut, okay? As I first mentioned, if this election is a referendum on Prime Minister Modi, the BJP is going to get a lot more than 18 seats. It might even get more. Not only a tie, it might get more than TMC. However,
Ajit, I heard Dil Mange more, पर आपका more कितना है?
मैं कह रहा हूं टाई तो जरूर होगा, हो सकता है ज्यादा भी हो, 22 सीट पहुंच सकता है, क्या कहते हैं, but it might be the reverse, 22 seats for the BJP. However, even when I say it, let me put a rider. Mamata Banerjee has done an extraordinary election. In fact, I have looked at some of the, the very high turnout rates. There has been a very big clash. A tripolar or a four-polar contest has turned into a two-way horse race. So what I'm trying to say is one reason why I still believe the BJP will do better than Mamata is because Mamata did not listen to coalitional logic. If she had allied with the Congress as well as the CPIM, I think the picture would have been in favor of the India alliance. She did not do that. As a result, I think she will suffer and the BJP will end up doing better than TMC.
Ajit, do you think women voters can make a difference in West Bengal elections?
Could you repeat that question? I didn't.
Can women voters make a difference in West Bengal elections?
Absolutely.
Why?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, if the women voters are going to finally determine which party is going to win, BJP or Trinamool, because I have seen some of the results of the assembly polls in Bengal and the previous polls. Women there's a big gender gap in Bengal, almost as high as 6%. So, and again, if you look at the turnout figures among women, extraordinarily high. Also, Mamata Banerjee is herself a woman. She's surrounded by, a bevy of women, if you want to use that phrase. All the time, women surround her. Her top leadership, quite a lot of, very articulate leaders. So, yes, but the thing is, the women voters are also in favor of Prime Minister Modi, as we have seen. In 2019, also, the BJP had got great chunks of women voters. And in this election, we looked at phase-wise, at least the last two phases, the BJP seems to have an edge among women voters of literally 3%, 1.5% in the fifth phase and 3% in the sixth phase. So I think the women voters will finally decide who is going to win this election in Bengal.
Women voters. Jayanto, to you first. Tell me, Khela Hobe? But
well,
which way Khela Hobe?
The person who had actually coined that, Khela Hobe, he is himself contesting against a former judge. And he is on the back foot, if I can say that sitting here. So 18 seats to BJP already. They had it in 2019. You can take away maybe 2 at the most. But over here, we find that in East Midnapur, 2 of the seats that had gone to the Trinamool Congress, they are likely to lose it because Those two seats went to the Adhikari family, the father and the son. I'm not talking about Shubhendu. Shubhendu was not the candidate there, his brother and his father. So these two seats, the BJP has an edge because the Adhikari family would be supporting them and they already have a good footprint in East Midnapur. Then you come to Kolkata where elections will be held tomorrow. Two seats, which is one in Kolkata and one nearabouts, that is North Kolkata or Kolkata Uttar and Damdam. These two are being represented by 70 plus leaders of Trinamool Congress. And there have been incidents, there have been lots of rumors first, and then we saw it on the ground that there is a old versus new kind of a controversy or contradiction or whatever you call it going on in the Trinamool Congress. And lots of things are being told about and being seen on ground. And there is also a question mark over number 2, literally the number 2 in Trinamool Congress, Abhishek Banerjee, not going to campaign in these two seats particularly. North Kolkata, that is Sudip Bandyopadhyay, a long time, I think 5 times MP from 2 different Lok Sabha constituencies, this particular North Kolkata and the Wild, which after delimitation became, I think it was Northwest Kolkata, I forgot. And now North Kolkata.
जयंतो प्लीज आप जलेबी मत बनाइए, बताइए नंबर कितने आएंगे, अब इमरती बन जाएगी.
22 to 24. But before I end, I want to add one thing about women. Women voters in West Bengal and adjacent Odisha, they have got a lot of support, if I can put it that way, from the state government. It's something called Lakhir Bhandar, Lakshmi's Bhandar, which is a state government, they are giving out about 5,000 rupees, I believe, to all women above 25 years of age. And that, I believe, on ground is being welcomed by many of the women. So how far that will translate into votes, we will have to wait.
Okay.
But BJP, I think it may go to 22 or 23.
Okay. Brijesh.
Perhaps.
I think, BJP has an edge. It had a good edge when Sandesh Khali erupted. Many felt that, that the BJP was able to take this or make this a pan issue. I must say that Mamata Banerjee has arrested some of the slide there. But yes, BJP has an edge. And, you said Khela Hobe. I think what the result of Bengal and one more state, which is Karnataka, will decide in whose favor Khela Hobe happens. Okay. If the BJP is able to retain and go upwards, then you are looking at BJP at 300 plus.
Okay. Now the 5th section is about the great Maharashtra mess. Who will benefit from 2 splits that have reshaped power matrix in a state that sends 48 members to Lok Sabha? After Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra sends the largest batch of MPs. If you look at the data below, it becomes impossible to know who will get larger share of the vote. Look at it. BJP 23 seats, 27.8% vote. Shiv Sena 18, 23.5% of the votes. NCP 4 seats, 15.7% of the vote. And Indian National Congress, I think we have switched. The National Congress vote share is slightly larger in it's slightly larger. The vote share has switched, but then the problem is it didn't win any seats properly. It lost out. It completely lost out there. But if you look at the basic chunk, it is impossible to know which way the wind is flowing. Ajit, how do psephologists, how do election managers make something of this Maharashtra matrix? It's the only state where everything has changed.
Absolutely. Maharashtra, I think, is the biggest conundrum of this election, the X factor as we call it. But yet, there are certain things which are rather visible, and we look for those visible signs and try to give meaning to it, right? Whatever is available. BJP was the single largest party 2019. BJP is contesting the highest number of seats this time, 28. Last time, remember, out of 25, they won 23 seats. I'm saying out of 28 seats, again, they will win 25 to 26 seats. So the BJP is going to be the largest gainer again in 2024. Now the problem is its allies. Its allies, Shiv Sena at one time, very powerful party, but like divided into the two. Very difficult to figure out because the chief minister, the entire organization is on the other side with the BJP, whereas Uddhav Thackeray is on the other side. Now, which way will the Shiv Sainiks go? How do you figure out the so-called, this emotional factor, the sympathy factor? Difficult to measure. So what I would argue that the Shiv Sena, Shinde might end up doing well if the sympathy is very strong. Shinde faction might still win a few seats, perhaps not as well as the number of seats they were given. In fact, if I were running the BJP, I would tell the BJP to contest, almost about 35 seats. That way the NDA would have done much better in Maharashtra because the referendum is on Prime Minister Narendra Modi, not on Shinde or on Fadnavis.
So basically you are saying that the BJP might do well, but the alliance partners can take them down. Alliance partners can take them down.
Fortunately, is only contesting 4 seats. So even if he wins 1, I would be satisfied with that. So allies may not do well. So the NDA doing as well as last time.
That's an interesting argument. That's an interesting argument. Brijesh.
Well, I think it is following the Bihar model. In Bihar, BJP is very well placed. BJP is likely to win almost all its seats. A similar thing is in Maharashtra. BJP is not in any kind of trouble. What is troubling or what is going to get them down are the allies, which is the Eknath Shinde Shiv Sena faction and also NCP Ajit Pawar faction. Because these are the two areas where the BJP also realizes that, if the sympathy wave is going to work for Uddhav Thackeray, it is not going to work against the Bharatiya Janata Party. That is going to work against Eknath Shinde faction. And the similar thing is for when you talk about sympathy vote for wave for Sharad Pawar, it is against Ajit Pawar and not against Bharatiya Janata Party. So for that ways, BJP is pretty settled there. So BJP is not nothing much to worry. But if you're looking at the 400 par, that was more than just a slogan, I would say. But if you're looking at a sizable or increase in the entire NDA faction, I think NDA per se will worry from Maharashtra and will worry from Bihar as well.
Okay. Jayanto.
Before I answer that question, Kritika, let me thank you for giving a broad guideline about your rapid fire questions. In the last 30 seconds, whatever, we have traveled from the center to north to south to east to west. So I wanted to thank you. Anyway, now coming to Maharashtra, I believe, there is a saying going around for a long time now that the BJP is doing well not only at the cost of the opposition, but allies as well. If you see at other places also, the allies are doing very poorly. Wherever they were in the ruling party or they were doing quite well earlier, they have not been doing so well. But the BJP has been consistent. And I think that will be a reflection again in Maharashtra, where the Sena versus Sena, I think they are fighting in about 13 seats or whatever. The NCP versus NCP is going to eat into each other. But the BJP on its own, I think it will stay where it is. It may also gain in on the ground, as in the members and on the ground it will gain. But at the allies, I think they are going to eat into each other, and like elsewhere, the story is going to repeat again in Maharashtra. The BJP itself is safe.
Okay. Now let me go to the last section, and the last section is about the Grand Trunk Road. You might be wondering, what is this Grand Trunk Road about? This is about Punjab, Haryana and Delhi. 3 states connect with the GT road. So, can there be a surprise? Can BJP sweep Haryana again? Will AAP Congress give fight to BJP in Delhi? Is Punjab a fight between AAP and Congress? In both Haryana and Delhi, BJP got more than 50% of the votes. In Punjab, BJP vote bank is in single digit. So Ajit, my question to you is, are we going to see some surprises in Haryana, Delhi and Punjab? 1 minute.
Punjab, I don't think the BJP is doing very well. Okay. They might win 1 or 2 seats, but not beyond that. Between Congress and AAP, I feel in the Lok Sabha, Congress will end up getting more seats like it got in the previous elections. Delhi, I think BJP likely to win all 7, except maybe Northeast Delhi, which is the one that I'm a bit unsure of. It had the highest turnout. Remember, sort of the fight is between two leaders from the Purvanchaliya community. So Kanhaiya Kumar is, of course, the
I think there's a bit of a connectivity problem, Brijesh.
I think, Punjab, there is no fight. Contrary to popular opinion, I believe Congress will do much better in Punjab than Aam Aadmi Party. In Haryana, it's split wide open. There's no likelihood of BJP repeating what it had done because, the Congress is giving a very tough fight to BJP. At least 3 to 4 seats. I'm not saying they're going to win all 4, but in at least couple of seats, they are much ahead, and looks like that they will be able to win that. In Delhi, I agree, but I have a different seat in mind than what Ajit was referring to.
Chandni Chowk?
No, not Chandni Chowk. It's the seat of Mahabal Mishra. Okay. I think Mahabal Mishra is an old hand. He's an old Congressee. He has a connect there and now he's part of the Aam Aadmi Party. But he has also his hand with the entire Congress organization. Okay. So the synergy of the two organizations, he'll be able to get.
Okay, synergy. It's the toughest thing. In TV studios, we always talk about synergy, but that's the toughest thing to deliver. Jayanto would also know about synergy. He is also a TV
synergy,
guy.
and of course there was another term, body language. So, synergy on the body language, but let's go with the hard facts.
Yes.
Starting from Delhi. Delhi 7 seats, I think it may be tough. I do not know whether it will be Northeast because I'm getting some inputs after the elections from South Delhi as well. But obviously, I don't know how far it will turn into, the mandate will turn in which way, that we'll have to wait and see. But yes, I think one seat may go to Aam Aadmi Party, Northeast or South, or I don't know which one will go. But I think these two have.
What about Haryana? Do you think, let's
go to Haryana. No, Haryana, I think despite the infighting still continuing within the Congress, wherein the 4 leaders are against Bhupender and his son, Bhupender Hooda and his son, I think still the Congress will manage maybe a couple of seats. Rohtak, Bhupender has a chance this time, and it's a prestige issue. He has to win it because he lost it the last time. If we go to Punjab, it's a straight contest between the Congress and the AAP, but the Aam Aadmi Party is on a back foot due to certain developments that have happened in 3 of these regions within Punjab especially. And one more thing, before I end, I have to add, because I have been following the farmers' agitation, not only the agitation, agriculture as a whole, Haryana and Punjab, there is a lot of protests, and in fact, they are not even allowing, the farmer unions are not even allowing BJP candidates to campaign, which is wrong. But they are doing this. So the BJP is on a back foot due to this agitation.
So basically you are saying that, you are also saying that the agrarian crisis might reflect in the results of Haryana. That's a very important point.
Much in Haryana. So much in Haryana.
Punjab? In Punjab. So agrarian problem might express itself in Punjab. Thank you. Thank you both Jayanto and Ajit for joining me on this show. That was on point number 1. Now on point number 2 is Prime Minister Narendra Modi meditates at Vivekanand Rock Memorial in Kanyakumari. Prime Minister